What remarkably stupid things am I doing on a regular basis to absolutely screw up my life? You have to decide that you want to know. You'll figure that out so fast it'll make your hair curl.
This is the year for me. Did you say that last year? Did you say it the year before that? Do you constantly repeat yourself over and over again? I understand some days you're gonna have those weary days. You're tired, you're angry, you're miserable. But what good is that? What is it gonna do for you?
You're gonna have to get disappointed sometimes with where you are. This is what I like to call proactive disappointment. I'm upset with where I am. I'm upset with what I have not accomplished. I'm upset at every time I've allowed myself to be distracted. Get upset. Get flat out mad about where you are. Don't get mad to quit. Get mad to keep going. I'm not gonna be upset and quit. I'm gonna get mad and stay in it.
See, that's when you have to tell yourself, because of this setback, I'm stronger. Because of this setback, I'm wiser. And because of this setback, I'm hungrier than ever.
If you're going to put the work in, if you're going to give it everything you have, all the blood, all the sweat, all the tears, give it 1,000%. This is the only way you are going to make it to the top.
You're gonna have to learn that you got to endure, and you got to find strength, and you got to stand tall, and you got to fight and breathe and have purpose.
You may be discouraged, but work. You may be tired, but work. You may be overwhelmed. People may have written you off, but work. You may not feel qualified. You may feel underestimated, overlooked, and undervalued, but work. If you want to win, you have to work.
Your mindset is graduation, and that means you're giving every ounce of your being 1% better each and every day. And I won't stop until I make myself proud.
I will conquer what has not been conquered. Defeat will not be in my creed. I will believe what others have doubted. I will always endeavour to uphold prestige, honour and respect for my team. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I am a champion. I will acknowledge the fact that my opponent, he don't expect me to win, but I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart.
Through all the bumps in the road and the stormy weather, the heart of a champion you can never measure. They might have more talent, but they fold under pressure, because they were only out for the pleasure, the gold, and the treasure. They crumble to better or even lesser competition. So today, all of the excuses stop. This is where your heart of a champion starts.
A worker, a believer, someone that understands that they got to do more than less. Someone that knows what it means to push.
Who am I? I am a champion. To my side, I have comrades. Comrades that have been with me through thick and thin. Through sacrifice, through blood, through sweat, through tears. Never will I let them fall. Never will I let them down. And I will never leave an enemy behind, because our opponent does not know my heart. Who am I? I am a champion.
There will become a time when you have to realize that you got to put in the work, and you got to understand that if you're gonna do it, you better do it with the right attitude. Because attitude is what's gonna take to get you to the level that you need to be and beyond it. A champion has to be disciplined. A champion has to be hungry.
No one will deny me. No one will define me. And no one will tell me who and what I am and can be. Belief will change my world. It has moved continents, it has moved countries, it has put man on the moon. And it will carry me through this battle. Who am I? I am a champion. Defeat, retreat, those are not in my words. I don't understand these definitions. I don't understand when things go wrong. I don't understand mistakes, but I do understand this. I understand victory, and I understand never surrendering. Because no matter how bad things go, my heart and my mind will carry my body when my limbs are too weak.
You got to understand within you is greatness.
Who am I? I am a champion. Who am I? I am a champion. Who am I? I am a champion. Today will be that day. Every single day, people walk around just lying to themselves. They go into work all pissed off, telling themselves they deserve more money because they work hard, when all they do is sit on their all day. They tell themselves and others around them that they're going to do this and that, or be this and that, and don't do jack to go out and make it happen. These lies are one of the worst, most dangerous things that we can do as individuals, because all the while that you're lying to yourself, you ain't going nowhere. How the hell are you supposed to get motivated to get up in the morning when it's cold and dark and you're in your bed and that's soft and warm, when you're telling yourself every day that you don't need to go to the gym because you ain't fat? It's time to start getting real and honest, because let me tell you, all the while you're lying to yourself, you ain't gonna change. It's time to look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Whatever that truth is for you, whatever that thing is that you've been lying to yourself about, it's time to stop. Being honest about your shit is one of the hardest things to do, believe me. I've been there. I've lied to myself about loads of things that I didn't have the courage to change. But that's what it takes. It takes courage, it takes balls, it takes commitment, it takes discipline. These are all things that you need to have, because let me tell you this, when you do, when you truly start getting honest and stop bullshitting yourself and everyone else around you, magic is going to start to happen, baby. You'll start to move forward and achieve that thing. You'll start to lose weight. You'll start to look better, feel better, not just about your body, but feel better about yourself as a person. You'll start respecting yourself more. You'll start carrying yourself differently and think that you can take on the fucking world. But it all starts with honesty. Ask yourself what you've been lying to yourself about. Consciously admit that you've been bullshitting yourself about that thing, and do everything in your power to go out and change it. It ain't easy to do. It's scary, but I promise you, it will be worth it. It's easy to go through life continuously thinking that all of your dreams are going to come true, that you're going to do that thing that you've been wanting to do for years, that you're going to get that job, that you're going to see that place, tell that person, win that thing, whatever it is, whatever that dream is that you're holding in your mind. It's easy to think that you're going to get there just by waiting. It's easy to put off the actions that are actually going to get you to where you want to be and say that you're going to do them tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make that call. Tomorrow I'll say sorry. Tomorrow I'll say I love you. Tomorrow I'll start that business. Tomorrow I'll start that new thing. Procrastination is a terminal disease. You don't feel it, you can't see it, and there's no surgery that can remove it, but if you let it, it will kill your dreams. Because let me tell you this, you ain't gonna be here forever. And if you ain't careful, you're gonna get to the end of your life and still be saying that you're gonna do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. From this day forward, I want you to start living your life as tomorrow wasn't going to come, and that right here, right now, is the only time you can act. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. Action. Action is the only cure for procrastination. You need to do it now. You want to tell that person you love them? Go do it. You want to say sorry? Do it now. You want to start a business? Do it. You want to do that thing you've been waiting to do for years? Then do it now. Don't wait. Don't make excuses. Don't come up with reasons why you can't and focus on all the shit that might happen if things go wrong. Just get up, get out, and get it done, because one of these days will be your last. Make sure that you did everything you wanted to do in this life. You get one shot. One. Do it. Do it now. Act. Take action and start achieving your goals, as tomorrow may never come around, baby. Every time you find yourself putting things off and procrastinating, I want you to remind yourself that there is no tomorrow. There is only today for you to act. So go and do it now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, right here, in your house and in your home. Who am I? I am a champion. History will remember me. I will not let worrying affect my cause. I will define myself. I will write my own pages, and no one will tell me what I can and cannot be. I will never give up, not knowing I've given everything I've got.
If you are what you say you are, then do what you gotta do. But saying and doing is two different things. Let your actions speak for themselves. Don't sleep on your success, because what you are facing is not there to apologize to you. It's not there to say it's okay. I'm gonna let you win. you're not gonna get anything given to you. You better show them that you are there to work. You are there to push. You are there to give it everything that is necessary so that you can understand what it truly means to be a champion.
From this day forward, set out to achieve greatness, not by looking for someone to give it to you. No, no, no. But by going to work to set your own inner greatness free.
See, they don't understand you wanted success and you wanted it so badly.
Champions don't have time to wait around for something to happen on its own. When everybody else is sleeping, the champion gets up before the sun comes up. The champion is the one that never lets the sun catch them sleeping. Being a champion takes work, grit, and understanding. There is no winning in excuses. There are no victories and giving up. You are the one that is responsible for this work that must be done.
Who am I? I am a champion.
Over the years, I have become intrigued and obsessed with the study of one of the most undervalued, underrated superpowers that exist in our world today. That is the study of the power of the mind. I don't think people really understand the power that they possess on a daily basis. It's a muscle that only needs to be exercised, and once exercised, its potential is limitless.
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Your mindset is how you set your mind. And every single day, we have a choice to move forwards into growth or back into safety.
So be deliberate. Only you can change it. Use it well, and it will lead you to accomplish the incredible. Be deliberate with your mindset. Believe that you are in control of the outcome.
If you can see it in your mind, if you can believe it in your heart, and have the courage to speak it, then you can pull it into your reality.
So many people right now don't realize that our minds play tricks on us. Have you ever tried to go to sleep at night and your mind has been working overtime? Have you ever been walking down the street and thinking that someone is behind you? Our minds play tricks on us unless we make the conscious decision to develop a growth mindset. We will be lost and we will be a victim to a mind that has been conditioned to focus on what is wrong, to focus on what is missing, to focus on what we haven't got.
Where does that change come from? Because is it enough? You want the change. You have new goals, you have new plans. Is that enough?
The secret is to work on your mindset daily. Work on the way that you see the world. Otherwise, you'll live your whole life seeing the world through someone else's eyes. You'll be a creature of circumstance. You'll be a victim of your life and not the master of it. Read books, listen to audios like this one. Start learning about why you do the things that you shouldn't do and why you don't do the things that you should. It's all because of the way that thing between your ears is wired. But know this, you're in control of rewiring it whenever you make the decision to do so. At any moment, you can take control back of your life and start creating a life that you deserve, not a life that someone else has paved out for you.
You got to understand that there are going to be many circumstances that will require your full, undivided attention. You got to go through it to get to it. You have to understand it has to be a unique mindset. Setting a goal and then going beyond it. Realizing that there's work to be done. Making sure that all of the strings are attached. And make no mistake along the way. Now it's true that we all make mistakes. And we will have many setbacks. But there's always room for a comeback. To understand this, you must realize that you must humble yourself, but yet be hungry enough to go after it with everything inside of you. Everything that is required depends on you. Having the mindset that regardless of anything that is around you, that is surrounding you, that is trying to drag you down, you must have the mindset. You must be strong. You must be resilient. You must be driven. And you must be able to take whatever's coming at you. If you stumble, if you fall, have the ability to get up.
And when all of the struggle comes, all of the bad times, all of the dark times come around, which they inevitably will, you'll be strong enough to take it head on. And it will make you rather than break you. You have greatness inside you, let me tell you. Unlimited potential. But you have to train your mind. Every single day. Things are going to happen outside of your control. All you can control is how you choose to look at situations. You can control the information that you're letting in here. Never forget that you can have anything in this life that you want if you're willing to go and get it. You've got to have belief.
How do you alter your mindset? The only path is through new awareness. You could receive advice all day long. Many people do. They love being told what to do. They're hooked on new books, new ideas, new lists. They learn and learn and learn in all directions except the one that matters most. Learning about themselves. There is no getting around this. It's hard to sustain new happiness without new awareness. You can go for the run, you can have the hard conversation, you can eat better food, you can wake up early, read at night, you can do it all. But does it make you happier? Deep down, long term, that's the metric. If it does, if you're happier, it's because you realize something new about yourself. The change was you. You recognized why your new habits shifted your outlook. It was about challenging your old mindset. We started with this idea that now was the time. It was the time to do more, to do better, to create the change and go for it, do it. If now is the time for change, make the change, but recognize what you are truly seeking. That your body may transform, your habits may improve, you may learn new ideas, but where did the change start? What was behind it all? It's always your mindset.
I used to wonder if mindset really mattered. I thought that success was all about talent and skill set, but I came to realize that someone who is great at what they do can quickly be bypassed by someone who is less talented but more confident.
No matter how you dissect change in your life, your mind was at the start. Change happens. It's you. Change doesn't happen. It's you. Your mindset defines the outcome.
Deliberately replace those thoughts of hopelessness with motivation. Deliberately replace those thoughts of defeat with a drive to be better. Your mindset can deliver you a great life. So get to the business of deliberately leading it there, because it can't happen any other way.
Do you really want to win? Do you really want to win? Right now, I want you to think about your goals and dreams as you begin to raise them a little higher, and I want you to say with me, it's possible. It's possible. You ever thought about something you wanted to do and you talk yourself out of it? There's a proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. That's why it's important that you make it a point every day to review these lessons, to get them deep, not only in the conscious mind, but the subconscious mind, and get them in your spirit. Well, how often should I do it? Do it until you are producing the results. That's how often you should do it. And you never stop, because once you stop, that's when those negative thoughts will come back. Once you stop, that's when you will begin to doubt yourself. Once you stop, I'm telling you what I know. Yes, every day it's a selling job on you. It's possible. I can do this. I can make this happen. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. It's possible. Yes, your dream is possible. Say that to yourself every day. Feed your mind with words that you write and words that you hear and words that you speak to yourself. Feed your faith, and your doubts will starve to death. Say to yourself, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Even when you have no evidence to point to, say to yourself, it's possible. There's nothing as powerful as a made-up mind.
What keeps you on top is the ability to think and prepare mentally over and over and over again. The body has limitations, the mind does not. We focus so much on what goes on from the neck down that we forget it all starts from here.
You gotta write, even if no one published your book, write, because that was given to you to do. You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something, you're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever is required. Just go out there. It's possible you can get what you want. It's necessary. If you want it, you gotta go into action. You gotta be willing to experiment. You gotta be willing to fail and to succeed. You gotta be willing to form and to develop new relationships. It's you, it's on you. You got to make that happen. Nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream manifested. No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. Yes, right? And it's worth it.
I hear stuff all the time. People say, oh, look in the mirror and you'll see why you're not succeeding. I don't believe that, okay? It's what you don't see in the mirror. That's what's holding you back. It's what you're not willing to see is why talent is not enough. And when you finally see it and accept it and decide to work on it, then you can take that next level.
Sometimes you have to believe in somebody's belief in you until your belief kicks in. So here's what I am believing for you. The goals that you right now have, the things that you have envisioned for yourself, this is a reflection, what you've done thus far and what you are engaged in doing. It's what's possible for you right now, but there's even more. You don't even know what's in the future. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard. If you believe in yourself, if you constantly remind yourself after every defeat, after every setback, every time you get knocked down, I've got a saying, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. See, a lot of people, because of failure, they stop believing. Let me share something with you. You will fail your way to success. Yes. 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. You will fail your way to success. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't matter if you don't have a dime in the bank. If you really want to win in life, you've got to believe in yourself when no one else does. You've got to believe in yourself. See, it's easy to believe in yourself and to have faith if you have a good bill of health, if your relationship is working out fine, if you have money in the bank, if you have a secure job, if your mortgage note is paid current. It's easy to have faith then. Let me tell you when it's really tough to have faith. When you lose your job, when you lose your retirement, when you go to the doctor and they look at you and say, you have cancer. Cancer is the most feared word in 7 different languages. That's when it's tough to have faith then. And that's when you need to call on your faith then. They said faith is the oil that that takes the friction out of living. That's when you need to believe in yourself then, and judge not according to appearances, and say to yourself, it's possible. It's possible. I can make it. It's possible. I'm going to get through this. It's possible. I'm not going to allow this to get the best of me.
Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right. To that I say, just keep living, huh? Thank you.
I don't know what you're up against. I don't know what you are facing, but here's what I do know. You've got something special. You've got greatness in you. And I know it's possible that you can live your dream.
I get asked all the time, who are you, Rafael? Sometimes it's the people who care about me and want to hear my story. Other times, it's someone who feels threatened by what I say. They don't want to change or improve their life because they're scared, and so they're trying to discredit my message. I want you to hear one thing from me. It doesn't matter who I am. The reason I don't talk about my story in every speech like a lot of other speakers do, the reason I don't constantly push on you why I'm qualified to share this with you, is because I'm not trying to get you to think that I'm perfect or that I deserve this and that. I'm not after your sympathy. I don't need you to hear about every tough thing and little thing that I've overcome. I want you to actually feel what I'm saying. The only reason I do this is because I want you to live your dream. Why? Because I got to live mine every single day I wake up, and I do what I love. Listen to what I'm saying here. This isn't about me, it's about you. And if you listen to my speeches, if you love my work and it helps you do what you're supposed to do, well then it's mission accomplished. I want to bring you value. I want to impact your life for the better. I want you to listen and feel shivers running down your spine. Do you hear me? My why is about you. My why is not about me. And the moment that you decide that you are going to bring real value to someone else, when you decide that this is about more than yourself, something happens. What happens is that you explode. You can now live your dream because you're helping other people in one way or another. So long as you are self-centered, so long as you are stuck worrying about your little problems, you will never be able to create a breakthrough. Who are you letting down if you don't show up? It could be 10 million people for all you know. I never thought that I would reach this many people.
The attitude is it can't be done because they haven't seen it. They're judging according to appearances. The people that are going to make it in the future, the people that are making it today, let me share something with you. History is being read, but it's also being written by people with imagination. It's necessary you take responsibility for it, that you make it happen, that you don't give up, that you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeats personally, that you keep on keeping on, that you don't decide that I can't make it because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, that you realize that's a part of the program. You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. When you got an idea, you want to move on. You might not have the money, you might not have the education, you might not have the support or the resources you need. What is that something that can keep us going, that will enable us to act on our dream? What's one of those keys that will begin to help us to discover the secrets to our dream? Here's what I want you to repeat after me, please, with power and conviction. Say, it's possible.
Deep breath in and ask yourself, what's my dream? What's my dream?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed.
I play that song to you because that speech would play, and I would get up out of that room, and I'd run out the door every single time. Something about Dr. King's voice would absolutely make me so uncomfortable. And it didn't make sense. I kept getting up and running out every single time. 9 times when this instructor played this message, I would run, and finally another instructor saw me running out. He saw this consistency. He ran out behind me and he said, "What are you running out for?" And I kept searching and searching and searching. I couldn't figure out why. And then it came to me. I said, I don't know if I'm willing to pay the full price for my dream the way Dr. King was willing. And I can't shake the dream though. Anybody know about that? I can't shake the dream, but I'm scared of the dream. Anybody with me? One hand up, 2 hands up. Yes, yes. I can't shake the dream, but I don't have the details for the dream. I don't quite know how to make the dream happen, and it's quite lonely on the journey to get to the dream. So the cost of the dream seems really high, but the dream won't go away. And every time he plays that daggone message, I'm shaking again about the dream. Because Dr. King showed me to have a dream is powerful and do anything for it. And it's gonna cost you something. It's gonna cost you more time than you thought you'd have. It's gonna cost you way more money than you thought you would invest. It's gonna cost you some friends who couldn't make the entire journey with you. It's gonna cost you that sense of, oh my God, I gotta leave, I gotta die to the old me to allow the new me to be born to my future. It's gonna cost you something. This is the year for reset. This is the year for restart. This is the year for reignite. This is the year for repeat the things that you love. This is the year for recommit. This is the year for redesign. This is the year for re-engage. This is the year for restart. This is that year. This is that year. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Perfect. No one has your unique, unrepeatable fingerprint. No one can do it like you. And if you sit down and you set down on all of us, I am not here to let you off the hook. Because we need a lot more people like us doing this work. I don't look at the world and get frustrated. I look at the world and get busy. I don't get frustrated with what's going on. I just tone up. We got everything we need in you and I. I stopped by to touch your heart, crack your heart, challenge your heart, open up your heart. I stopped by. I stopped by to ask you, are you willing to walk by yourself if no one else will walk with you? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to change the way you show up, change the way you strut? Are you willing to say, well, maybe I can't walk forward, maybe I gotta do it sideways for a minute, maybe I gotta do it backwards for a minute? Are you willing to be radical for yourself? Yes, yes? People wanna make me extraordinary. I'm not extraordinary. I'm an ordinary woman who chooses to make extraordinary decisions every daggone day. Now what that means is if we all woke up ordinary, we all off to the same start. And how are you gonna end your day and what you gonna do today? And so I just stopped by. I stopped by to remind you that you woke up with everything, say everything, with everything you need to do, everything you need to do with everyone who needs to have it done with. I just stopped by to ask you, so if you knew all that, what would you do? How would you play as if you couldn't fail? How would you love as if you've never been betrayed? How would you invest in you as if you've never lost any money? If you want to get something different, you have to do something different, even if it's just one extra yes, because this is about discovering more of you, who you've always been and who you're becoming. This journey is not about the person sitting beside you or behind you or impressing anyone. This journey is about working to blow your own mind. See, I stopped by to poke you, to prod you, to make it mildly, to moderately, to significantly uncomfortable for you to sit in any form of mediocrity. For you to make sure you don't look at 2020 when you get to 2022 and say, damn, there was more of me to give back there. And I didn't. To make sure you're not keeping score. Keep track, but don't keep score. I stopped by to ask you, are you willing? Are you willing to do what you've never done before, say what you've never said before, so you can be the man, the woman you've always known yourself to be? Are you willing? Are you willing to tell any part of you that doesn't serve your future, any part of you know the procrastination and the worry and the doubt and the am I good enough? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yes, yes. And the who can I be over there if I've been this person over here? If you're willing to stop and look at all of it and say, I appreciate you. You got me to this point. But in order for me to go further, I'm going to have to leave you here. Ask you, are you ready? Are you willing? Because most people sign up for the goal, and this is my new awareness. They sign up for the goal and you focus on the goal and you get really, really committed to the goal, and then you got to go through something to get to the goal, and then you sit the goal down. I'm going to invite you, don't sign up for the goal, sign up for the inconvenience it's going to cost you. Sign up for that. Sign up. I sign up every day to the inconvenience. The goal looks sexy, the inconvenience looks costly. But if you sign up for the inconvenience, then the goal will take care of itself. Every day say yes to whatever it takes, no matter what. Repeat after me. Stretch me. Challenge me. Make me own my greatness. Don't let me off the hook. Hold me accountable to the change I'm to make, to the inspiration I'm to bring, to the motivation that I am. Hold me accountable. I want to be held accountable. I'm not afraid of my greatness. I'm not afraid of my imperfections. I am genius, ever evolving. I am breakthrough, ever happening. I am enough.
We all have those moments when we want to quit, when we want to throw in a towel, where we don't see the end game and the target is not clear. And we want to travel down the road of least resistance because it's in our nature to be attracted to what is convenient, what is familiar, what is ordinary. But if you're listening to me, then you're already walking in a competitive advantage because you have a hunger and you have a desire to listen to something that's going to personally develop you and get you to a place that you've never been. And so if you can hear my voice, it's time to stretch. It's time to press. It's your time, it's your turn to reach higher, to leap farther, to run faster, to try again.
I need you to bottle that up, because it's that feeling right there that's going to move you when you don't feel like moving. It's that feeling right there that's gonna get you up when you don't feel like getting up. I need you to do yourself a huge favor and adopt the mindset that you are going to get 1% better each and every day. And don't stop until you're proud of yourself. And don't stop until your mama is proud of you. And don't stop until your daddy is proud of you. And don't stop until your professor is proud of you. And everybody in their family is proud of you.
Someday, at some point in your life, you're gonna be able to look back and say, man, I'm so glad I didn't quit.
1% better every day. Let 1% turn into 2%, 2% turn into 3%, 4% turn into 5%, 5% turn into 10%, 10% turn into 20%, and you keep going and going and going, and let that compound, and watch. You will have a billionaire's mindset. You will live like others can't live. You'll be able to do what others can't do.
Somebody somewhere believes in you, even if they're not close to you. Somebody is rooting for you to keep going. Somebody is hoping that you don't quit. They are believing that you will be the difference maker, the game changer in your family. You don't have what it takes. There is more left in your tank. Your future is worth fighting for. The moves that you are making are going to impact the lives of so many people that are depending on you to continue. So you got this. You can't quit.
We think the results are the thing that needs to change, but it's actually the process behind the results. Like, what is the difference between eating a burger and fries for lunch or eating a salad? Not a whole lot on any given day. Your body looks basically the same in the mirror. The scale hasn't really changed. It's really easy to dismiss it in your mind and say, oh, this is kind of insignificant. But, you know, you turn around 2 or 5 or 10 years later and you realize, oh wow, those daily choices really did add up. It's just much harder to see on a granular basis. The cost of your good habits is in the present, and the cost of your bad habits is in the future. And the fact that we prioritize the present over the future ends up making a lot of habit change difficult for that reason.
Maybe you can make an adjustment. Sometimes we got to make adjustments. Sometimes we need to rest, recover, and recharge so we can try again.
Success isn't overnight. It's when every day you get just a little bit better than you were the day before. I promise. No. I guarantee. All of the wins add up. And that adds up to you living the life of your dreams. That adds up to you arriving at your desired destination of next level greatness.
Keep striving. We've got to get into this pace of grace where we are pacing ourselves and we're honoring our journey and we're honoring the people that have been planted in our lives. We're taking a scrupulous investigative approach to our friends and our places and our acquaintances and our associates and our collaborations and everything that we're listening to and everywhere we are going and what we are building. And let me tell you something you already know. There are enough people who have not believed in you. There are enough people who have walked away from you. There are enough people who told you you don't have what it takes. You don't measure up. You will not finish. Don't be the weapon that is formed against you. There are enough people that are counting you out. There are enough people that are saying you can't finish. Do not join them. It doesn't matter how broken, how weary and devastated you are right now. That pain will not last forever. At some point, it will subside. And when it does, discipline, resilience, fire, passion, power will take its place. So keep going because it's all worth it.
You are strong enough to shut down those negative voices each and every time they attack you. You are strong enough to shut down that negative thought process each and every time it attacks you. So the question is, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is, one bite at a time. So the question is, how do you win in your game of life? And the answer is 1% better each and every day. You just gotta keep compounding those wins to get busy living, while so many others made the choice to get busy giving up. That's exactly why they can't live up to your standards. You set your bar high, and if anybody wants to be on your level, you don't reach down and grab them. You make them climb up and meet you. Your mindset is elevation. Your mindset is graduation. Your mindset is high plateau. Your mindset is next level living. And that means you're giving every ounce of your soul 1% better each and every day.
So don't make a decision today that you will regret in a year or two. Don't be fooled by the way things appear. The truth is that even when it feels like nothing is happening, the seeds that you've sown over the last few years are still working for you. All of the sacrifices that you made up until this point are not in vain. So this is not the time to focus on what you don't have. What you do have.
See, the victory mindset surrounds itself with good energy and wins the daily personal battles and never lets itself become its own worst enemy. Sometimes it's us that stops us from going to the next level. Sometimes it's you that stops you from going to the next level. See, you get to choose. Because your mindset was set to refuse to lose. Your mindset was I will win. Your mindset was 1% better each and every day. And don't stop until I'm proud. Don't stop until my family's proud. Don't stop until I'm generating generational wealth. Don't stop until everybody around me is winning. See, the resilient mindset never gives in or concedes. It makes the necessary adjustments and then executes the new plan until it succeeds. I just need you to celebrate the small wins along the way. Always strive to be better. Go all in every day and be better than you were yesterday. And if that's your mission, if that's your mindset, if that's your mantra, you can't help but dominate each and every day of your life. I get it. There will be moments when the spirit ain't moving you. There will be moments when the spirit ain't lifting you. There will be moments when you simply don't feel like doing what you know you need to do. But that's when you rewind this back and go back about 3 minutes ago, because you got something bottled up, because you've done this before. And I need you to open that top on that bottle and pop that pill of greatness and do it anyway.
I know you're tired. I know you're ready to quit. I know what it feels like to be exasperated and so beat down that you can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel anymore. And if it showed up, you would ignore it. I know what that feels like. But if you get blessed to see another day, then you better scorch the earth with that beautiful light. It is in our nature to be very disempowering, pessimistic, negative people. I need you to wake up in this new day, in this moment, and seize the opportunity. You are alive for a reason in the end. If you're going to be fully persuaded about anything, persuade yourself to keep going. And the more that you influence you will influence the world. So keep going until you have won some small victory for humanity.
The lifestyle you want is within reach. You just have to commit to being committed. You've got to decide that nothing will stop you, not even your doubts or your fears. The discomfort is temporary, but the skills, the knowledge, and the habits that you are developing right now will continue to pay off.
You got a choice to make, my friend. Survival mode or thrival mode. It all starts with the mindset. It all starts with the grind set. It all starts with you just simply saying, I'm gonna be better than I was yesterday. It all starts with you simply saying 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. You keep counting each and every day and celebrate the small wins along the way. They wanna see you lose. I wanna see you win. What do you want, though? Your ultimate goal should be to make each and every day of your life a Wednesday. And I'm not talking about the day of the week Wednesday. I'm talking about W-I-N-S, Wednesday. So when that person comes up to you and says, do you know what time it is? You look them dead in the eye and say, it's winning time. Because that's where your mind is at. See, losers focus on winners. But winners focus on winning. Winners wake up every day with this mindset that no matter how successful they are, no matter how great they are, they always act like they're losing. They always act like they're the underdog. That way they keep the edge. What's your mindset? Are you thinking that you're gonna win no matter what? Now, I'm not saying that winning is everything. What I am saying is, wanting to win is. If you think like a loser, losing will find you. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you're probably right. If you can find a way to positive in the middle of a negative situation, then you, my friend, ultimately win. Don't think for 1 second that you were put on this earth to lose. You were born to win. See, winners are willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else does. When two winners collide, I love those epic battles because you hate to see somebody lose. And in that instance, no one really loses. One team got the victory, the other team learned. See, winners are not people who never fail. Winners are people who never quit. Winners are people who never give in. Their mindset is, I'm in it to win it. And they always feel like it's winning time. If right now you feel like you're a loser, I need you to do me a favor. Find yourself a mirror and repeat after me. I came to win. I came to fight. I came to conquer. I came to thrive. I came to win. I came to survive. I came to prosper. I came to rise. I came to fly. I believe in me. Right now I subscribe to the thought process that it's winning time. Victory lives in me. And although I may not win every battle, you gotta say to yourself, I will rise every time I fall. I will win. And it may not be immediately, but I definitely will win. Because champions don't show up to give everything they want. They show up to give everything they have. For far too long, you've allowed the volume of your past misfortunes, your past setbacks, and your past failures to play way too loudly in your speaker of life. I need you to turn down your past failures and make room to turn up your future successes. So your problem is you keep waking up each and every day from a great night's sleep. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whenever you want to wake up. My problem is you're not even tossing and turning in your sleep. Just 1,000% comfortable. But then you wake up every day complaining about you not being where you want to be at in your life. At least if you're going to sleep, do some tossing and turning. So I know something is uncomfortable. Because all the growth happens in the uncomfort zone. When you're comfortable, you can't grow. You refuse to raise your standards. You refuse to push yourself. You refuse to give a little bit more, give a little bit extra. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little bit of extra. You want to be a next level resider, but you won't do the things to live in the next level zone. Say it like this. I don't know if you know, but in the sport of track and field, there's one event called the pole vault. And what happens when the pole vaulter, he has a long pole, and his job is to run down this lane, put that pole in the ground, raise himself up, and go over a bar. Successful pole vaulters always want to raise the bar. So if they jumped over 16 feet, they wanted to go to 16.5. And then they wanted to go to 17 feet, and then 17.5. And continue to raise the bar. Your problem is, if you jump over 15 feet, you want to stay at 15 feet. I used to tell my son all the time. He would be playing Madden. And I look up, the score was like 100 and something to 0. And I'm like, son, who are you playing against? And I would look, and there would be him sitting on the bed playing, and there would be a controller right by him with nobody playing. But he had the game set on 2 people. So he's playing nobody. He wasn't raising the bar. He couldn't get any better. He just wanted to win the easy way. But I've told you this 1,000 times. There is no easy route. So if you want success, you gotta raise the bar. The next level thinkers, the next level winners, the next level champions, they never get complacent. They never get comfortable. They continue to raise the bar.
You know what Winston Churchill said about courage, Pat? He said courage is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. So you want to courageously hold on to your dream and not lose enthusiasm.
I want to talk about failure. I want to talk about why things go wrong, why you fail to study better, and you're wasting your time. Because you can learn as much, if not more, from your failures, your non-starts, your hesitations, as you can from your successes. We think that things happen overnight, but they don't. They happen every day, in each passing moment.
So what happens when you fail, right? And shit hits the fan? Like, what happens? When everything goes wrong, you're constantly failing at developing these skills. This end result that you have, every road or constantly the stairs to get to that thing, you keep failing. You just keep hitting the wall and you can't get through it.
You win or you lose. You waste or you create. Winning or passing an exam or a degree, it's not a one-time thing. It's an everyday thing, an every moment thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all of the time. Winning as a result, or success, excellence, they're all habits. And conversely, if you look at the opposite side of the coin, so is losing.
And maybe you're experiencing something similar where you're constantly doing something new you've never done before and you're not getting good at it. You're not forming the skills, you're not developing the habits, you're just not getting better at it and you're constantly failing, and people around you are like, hey, like, you're failing, like, this is getting old. So lesson 1 I learned is we tend to blame others, other people, circumstances, challenges when we fail.
It's all the cumulative moments that led up to that point. And if you're trying to discover how do you stop wasting time, there's only one thing that you need to really find, and that's direction. You need direction, your own direction, not someone else's direction, not your parents' direction or society's direction or social media's direction, your own direction.
But I want to share a quick story with you, because the first year at Ole Miss, for some of you that know my story, for some of you that don't, it was a blast. Like, getting my ass kicked every day over and over again was fun because I was just excited to be there, right? But you're 2 failures, right? And constantly getting kicked around. And you're 3 failures and not getting off the practice squad. And running to the dress list every single Thursday and not ever being on it. And it gets old, constantly failing. Like in the very beginning, failing's okay. You're just learning. It's okay to fail. It's in your mind, you're fine. But as time keeps going on and you keep failing and you keep failing, it gets old. And people stop being supportive and helping you. And you start to feel alone, right? And like when I would go and look in that dress list and I was like, man, like this is not good. Even the people that were close to me were like, this isn't gonna happen. And so I remember being on a call with my dad after those 3 years and I was ready to quit. I was like done. And I was saying to him, like, I'm not talented enough. I'm not big enough. It's because I didn't fit in. They aren't giving me enough opportunity. And he just yelled over the phone. He was like, stop. All these are excuses. The problem is you aren't who you need to be yet. You haven't developed the skills yet. You haven't developed the habits yet. You haven't become who you need to be yet.
A guy in Los Angeles, all over the front page of the newspaper, he just passed the bar after taking it 48 times. He had more than enough reason and excuses not to take it. His son has a law firm. He could have been a legal assistant, a clerk, and people all of a sudden used to laugh at this guy. He was a laughing stock. Are you taking the bar lately? Can you imagine what they did to this dude? Know what that guy there is? Man making a career taking the bar. But by the way, he need to make a career to pass it. People will do that too. You know, people talk about John Kennedy Jr. failing the bar. Did you read in the newspaper that he passed? I didn't see that, but did they make a bigger deal about him passing as they did when he failed? No, you know why? People like to see you fail. They like to see that. People are like that. I don't know why it's set up like that. I was on the expressway, traffic was jammed up. You know what was happening? It was an accident. But people pull over to the side to get out of their car to go look, to see somebody else's suffering. That's why talk shows are so popular. So people like to hear other people's misery, get it caught up in that. Then they go magnify it in their own lives because that's all they focus on. I bet not catch you going to any accidents here. Bob Boy went to conquer his volcano like that gentleman who decided it doesn't matter how many times I fail. I'm going to courageously pursue it. I don't care what people say. I don't care what they think. This is something that I want that gives my life meaning and value. You got a volcano like that in you somewhere.
And if you want a really quick measurement, if you want a quick gauge of where you're at in this spectrum of numbing and awakening yourself, just look back. What did you do today? Not a week ago, not 2 weeks ago, but today. How much direction do you have? How much clarity do you have? How much drive do you have? Were you driven by something that you planned for and you scheduled, or were you reacting to what happened? Even the way you ended up on this video, did you schedule time to watch this, or did you just end up here? Because if you ended up here, you're reacting. If you plan to be here, you're responding, you're creating. And if you are one of those people, or you're having a moment where, let's be honest, you're wasting time, and it happens to all of us, it's as simple as it's because you didn't know what you wanted from this moment. You didn't prepare for this moment. You didn't plan for this moment. Maybe you didn't even act. Never forget that you're either creating your day or your day is being created for you.
But when we unlock those handcuffs and say it's on me, now we can begin to find and fine-tune those specific skills that we have to get good at, or it's lights out. If you don't fail, you're not going to get better, right? You have to fail your way to success. Les Brown said this, and I love it. He said, if you're going to fail and fall, land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And sometimes we forget that. Like, we forget, hey, we've got to fail but I'm gonna fail in the best way possible so I can get back up and learn from it and get better, right?
Just remember this. Only as high as you reach can you grow. Only as far as you seek can you go. Only as deep as you can look can you see, and only as much as you can dream can you be. So reach high, reach far, go deep, and keep dreaming.